Okay, so I'm here in the beautiful Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. We're at the base of Long's Peak, and I've been reading some of the information here behind me. This is gonna be quite the hike today. It's 7.5 miles one way. We're gonna be climbing up about 5,000 feet in elevation. Here's some of the aspects we'll see during our hike today. We're gonna start basically aiming for the keyhole from what's called the Boulder Field. Then we're gonna go up to what's called the ledges, where we can look back and kind of see how much we've climbed. And then we're gonna get through the thorough and then to another narrows. And then once we get through all that, we'll see our home stretch, which will lead us to the summit. And the summit here is pretty much a bit of a scramble. So this is not a walk in the park. It's much more than a hike. It's a climb. It's a mountaineering journey. So anyways, looking forward to it today. Should be a ton of fun. Most people start their trip, because it's 15 miles round trip, most people start that trip before sunrise. We're starting here about 6:30, so the sun rose about 30 minutes ago, but I think we'll be fine. We'll be moving much faster than most people. And anyways, we are expecting afternoon thunderstorms, so we're gonna get wet on our hike today, but it should be a good one. Anyways, with that, let the hike begin. Okay, so we have begun our journey. I'm joined here today by Ryan.
What's up?
18-year-old stud. And then there's the dud. The Fuquay, the one and only. Last time we did this, Clay got altitude sickness, so with fear and intrepidation, he is moving forward and advancing up the mountain. It's gonna be a great day, good hike. I'm already out of breath. Okay, so we made it to our first stream. I'm already almost out of water. Luckily, I bought the life straw yesterday at REI, which allegedly I can drink from any stream out here, and there's a 99% chance I'm gonna be okay. So we're gonna fill up here and hopefully be my first of many water stops. Okay, straight ahead there is the keyhole that we're headed to on our way to Long's Peak. We're getting up above the tree line here with the snow, and we're about to encounter the Boulder Fields, and our boy Clay is pulling up the caboose there, and Ryan is setting a blazing pace here. We hit the 5 mile marker at about 54 minutes, so I expect our total trip to the summit today to be around 3.5 hours. We'll see if that holds true. All right, we're making pretty good time. Thanks to Ryan, set a blazing pace. Clay is quickly catching up. We've made it here to the Boulder Fields. So our hike on the trail is pretty much over. And now we're gonna start following markers across a whole lot of rock, all the way up there to that keyhole, which will be a lot of fun. So anyways, let the journey continue. Okay, so Ryan and I made good time, but we weren't watching the signs closely. And turns out we missed a turn, probably about half mile in, so it's not too bad. Maybe add an extra mile to our trip, probably less than that. But anyways, behind us is the path to Chasm Lake, which is beautiful, but it's some extra mileage that we can pick up this afternoon. We want to get to that summit before the thunderstorms potentially coming this afternoon. So we're backtracking to the right, and this trail up here is going to take us around the mountain and then up. So anyways, FYI, once you get to the top and you're here at the face of the mountain, go right, not left. Well, after our little detour to Chasm Lake, which by the way was beautiful and highly worth it if you have the time, we've made it to the Boulder Fields. Ryan, why do you think they call it the Boulder Fields?
I have no idea.
We just can't figure it out. Well, anyways, Clay did not make the detour, so now Mr. Slow and Steady is leading the pack, but we hope to catch him up on our way to the summit. This is so beautiful. It is a bit cloudy today, so we're trying to move it pretty quick and make up on lost time, because there is a potential thunderstorms this afternoon, and it is currently, what time is it, Ryan?
It is 9:30.
All right, 9:30. So you get to places like this and the trail kind of ends, and what you do is you scan and you see these little pyramid of rocks, and that kind of guides you. All right, here we go. Hike. You're looking for these formations right here in the Boulder Field, and once you get here, you look for the next one. There it is, and so forth and so on. Okay, we're making our way across the the Boulder Field, and up ahead is the keyhole. We can see people going through it, so we're just gonna hold this course and make our way up there to the top. Okay, the Boulder Fields got a little steeper for us, but we're slowly making our way up. Feeling the burn. You definitely breathe heavy out here. You can tell there's less oxygen, but we're getting there. We've passed some early morning hikers, and they all said it's beautiful and it's a stable air mass, so we should be good to go for the rest of the ascent. So here's the keyhole. Ryan is scrambling, not hiking up to the top. You can kind of see these rock formations that we were looking at, and then look at the other side. Spectacular view here of the Colorado Rockies. Snow-capped mountains in late July. Absolutely breathtaking. You can see the waterfalls down below. So anyways, we just made it along the ledges here, slowly making our way up the backside of the mountain, and on our way up there to the summit. All right, we're still on the ledges. It's getting steep. Woo! How you doing back there, Ryan?
Good.
Awesome. So we were making our ways up like a billy goat here on all fours, but we got clear markings, so we know we're headed on the right path. I'll show you what it looks like up ahead. This is awesome. This is about the closest you can do to mountaineering without the equipment. Well, I'm just hiking along here, and look who's on my shoulder. I think somebody's been feeding this guy. That or in his territory, he's about to attack. Look at that. That is so cool. I've never seen a marmot so close. I wonder if we should feed him. Okay, so my heart feels like it's gonna explode. But we're on the trough right now, I assume. because we were told by some of the hikers to stay left off of the trail because the trail is covered in snow. So we're kind of making our way up here. It's pretty smooth. We're on all fours, and man, it is hard. It is really hard, but it's also fun if you're into that sort of thing. Okay, so we just made it up through the trough. Ryan's finishing his ascent. We've now made it onto the back side of the mountain, which is called the Narrows, because it's a narrow ledge overlooking a sheer rock face. And it is absolutely beautiful back here. And we are not passing a lot of people, so the weather scared a lot of folks off today. So we're gonna get up to the top and start making our way down as soon as we can, but it is absolutely majestic out here. All right, we're on the Narrows here because it is a narrow ledge. This is one of the wider sections, but if you step to the right, woo, no thank you. Okay, we just made it around the Narrows, and now we have the home stretch in sight to the summit of Long's Peak, upward and onwards. Okay, we made it to the summit of Long's Peak. It is awesome. Ryan, how do you feel, buddy? First time on a 14er up here. Well, the first time at Long's Peak. You've done a 14er before.
Yeah.
Anyways, pretty awesome. He said he's dizzy right now. Clay, how are you feeling?
I feel great, but I had to wait up here for like an hour because they were so slow. That's
Grant.
what happens when you don't read signs and you're slow.
Grant.
I don't know how you miss a sign walking so slow either. I've been up here for forever. I took a nap. I enjoyed myself. Massaged my calves.
I don't know how, but Grandpa Clay
did some
beat us to the
work.
summit. Grandpa Clay got us today, man.
Nailed him.
This stud got to the summit first, hands down. We're about to go down the backside, so this is going to be a fun adventure. I hope you enjoy it. Correct. Okay, so our friends Josh, Don, and our boy Ryan are going back the way we came up. Clay and I are gonna give the back country a go, which is down and around that rock face there and then up and over. And we got these nasty clouds moving in, so we're gonna move it. Okay, so Clay and I are having the privilege of climbing down in the rain here on the backside of the mountain. Yeah, man, looking good. It's not optimal, but we're making our way down. We're gonna try and traverse across this, and then once we get to the base there, we're gonna go up and over. Okay, so a little update on our adventures. We got hailed on and we came to an impasse. At that point, Clay made the call that we needed to turn back and hop on this trail to get back so he can be with his date tonight. He's got a hot date he's excited about.
I gotta get there.
So anyways, I'm bummed out we don't get to go backside, but I think it was a wise call. It's important for us to stick together.
Yeah.
You gotta know your limits.
Can't date if you're dead.
And it was getting dangerous back there, man, with that hail coming down. Wet, slippery, steep, unmarked rock. Not a good equation. So anyways, we are backtracking down. We found the markers, and hopefully we can catch up with our group here shortly. Okay, so sometimes snow is hard to go up, but it sure is fun to go down. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Rocks. Oh no. Okay, I hit a little rock pile there. Glad we stopped that one. All right, back to the trail. Don't fall from the top of the keyhole.
That's the key to success.
That's right. That'll unlock your future. Look at that. So pretty. And now we are going through the Boulder Fields. Look at this. I mean, what a delight. I can't think of anything else I'd rather do after hiking 10 miles and climbing 5,000 feet. Oh my gosh. So anyways, we're not sure what the trail is, but we see signs of life over there, and we see people hiking right there. So we're just gonna hold the 12 o'clock pattern here and make our way home. Okay, the sun came out for a little bit, but now it's gone, and the hail has come back. It's just a little hail, about the size of BBs. Luckily, it's mainly behind me, so I'm walking away from it down the mountain, and the clay's right behind me. This is one of the reasons you want to get an early start, not get lost, and you go backside, make sure you know what you're doing so you don't have to go down the front side or the main trail in the hail. There you go. Okay, so I found a little place to wait the storm out. Hopefully Clay will be able to join me here in a minute. He's coming around the bend. But it's not a bad place to chill. It's dry and man, it's beautiful. Oh, there's Clay right there. Fuquay! How you feeling, buddy? He's not feeling good. How you doing? I'm on your right, 3 o'clock.
What?
I'm on your right, 3 o'clock. How you feeling?
Huh?
You doing okay?
Yeah. Next water opportunity, I'm getting some.
I got a ton of it right here. You're about to walk across a bunch of streams.
What?
A bunch of streams right here.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah, man. You use my water filter if you want to. All right, looks like a good rest stop. Okay, we made it back to the tree line. This is good. Means we're closer to the ranger station and therefore our car. Clay is estimating we have about 2 miles left. So anyways, hopefully it'll go by quickly. It's fun climbing up a mountain, but it's not that fun climbing down. If you are planning on doing this hike, I highly recommend getting some of those poles you see Clay with. It'll really help you on the descent, especially with your knees. It just puts a ton of pressure on your quads taking so many steps down. Anyways, that's that. Okay, so Clay and I are making it down. We are 6 hours and 20 minutes into our descent. Almost twice as long as our ascent, or potential ascent. Grandpa Clay made it faster than I did. Anyways, man, we are hurting right now. Legs are definitely tired. Feel like we might have a little altitude sickness, just in the sense we have little headaches. Been drinking tons of water. And man, on an energy scale, like on a 1 to 10 scale, I'm probably like a 2 or a 1.5. What about you, Clay?
I'm a 1.6.
I feel like more like a 1.7 now that I think about it.
Okay.
But anyways.
I just boosted his.
So anyways, long story short, this is a big hike, so I hope you come prepared. If I could do it differently, I probably wouldn't have done all the extracurricular hiking today, like the Chasm Lake, which by the way was beautiful, but I just wasn't ready for it. And then the backside expedition was, anyways, a few more miles we probably didn't need. But the good news is it's downhill, so as long as you lean forward, gravity does most of the work. Okay, that's it. So anyways, I gotta say, after a long day's hike,
Bad Daddy, Big Daddy, whatever.
Big Daddy's Burger hits the spot. But today was a good day. Long's Peak was pretty awesome. Challenging hike, but a good hike. By far one of those beautiful hikes I've ever done. And I think it's one of the top rated hikes in the Rockies too.
I would definitely
Number one. Biggest 14er by far. All right, well, that's it. Ryan, anything from you? Don't let Clay and Drake hike on their own, because if you do, you'll be in the parking lot for 2 hours.
He's like, I'm not going to
Sorry, Ryan. Sorry, man. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for watching.